Put this on.
Why would I have to wear something like this?
Because your skull is susceptible to breakage under immense force.
How did you prepare for your roles?
We had various things like wand classes and we did some
And
work and
movement,
movement. We
yeah.
had to learn to sort of apparate and disapparate together. But I also, because Newt interacts with all these creatures, and David, the director, wanted them to be really based in a reality. I went and spent a lot of time at wildlife parks with people who handle creatures.
What do you learn in wand class? Is it spells or
How to not blush when you pick up your wand.
How to not look like a complete fool. How to find your inner wizard.
It actually doesn't really work until you kind of connect to it internally. And what I really realized with the wands was that it's kind of a full body experience, and you have to really connect to the intention of what you want to do with your wand before you could feel good holding it. Because, you know, you really have to believe you possess the power to use it. And when you first pick it up, it can be just really kind of embarrassing because you're like, I know this doesn't do anything. But once we got into like connecting to the power of the wand, we were unstoppable. We also realized that there's certain muscles we don't normally use that are required when you have a wand in your hand. So it's sort of like getting tennis elbow, you know, that ache that you get there with your wand elbow.
Wow, there must be a problem in the wizarding world. Did you talk to Dan Radcliffe beforehand?
Do you know, I've met Dan a few times, and I like him a huge amount, and I also think he's an extraordinary actor. But I haven't seen him since since I made this film. But I did read somewhere that he was like a bit frustrated that I had this like cool coat. And he was like, for all the years he did the Potter films, he only ever got to wear jeans and a hoodie. I basically only ever done period dramas. So I dream of wearing jeans and a hoodie, so maybe we should have like a role reversal at some point.
You co-starred with Emma Watson in The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Did you talk to her about your casting in Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah, I did. I called her right after I got the job. She told me that it was going to be an amazing experience and got me very excited, especially to work with David Yates. She had a lot of positive stuff to say about his mind, his heart, his ability as a director, and his composure as a human being.
Did you get to talk to J.K. Rowling beforehand?
Yeah, I got to meet her during rehearsal, and she said she liked what I was doing, and to keep it up, and the very New York authentic thing that she liked, and then she said, I love your character because he reminds me of Ron. And I thought, okay, that's really good direction.
How was it meeting her?
Amazing. So special. What an incredible experience. I mean, I was, sort of floored. She had to, talk to me down there on the floor. What was great, the blessing of it, the saving grace for me was her saving grace. Which is, she was clearly accustomed to people maybe being a little overwhelmed when they met her, and was able to make me feel comfortable. It's probably the goal, to get to a space with people where you can speak to them eye to eye, not down there on the floor where they're crying and trying to kiss your shoe.
Obviously she wrote the screenplays, so that's that's the kind of map, that's our Bible in a way. That's what you go to every day as you walk onto set, and it was a big guide obviously to all of us. It's her words, and that's the most powerful influence you can have on the creation of something. Then she would come to set more often than she did on Potter, and that was always lovely for everybody.
Do you feel more comfortable returning to a sort of familiar universe?
It had the spirit of Potter, but it didn't feel like Potter. Do you know what I mean? It felt fresh. It felt like Potter for grown-ups.
Yesterday, a wizard entered New York with a case.